All right, first things first, we're going to grab us a murder weapon and slide it across the table. We're going to go to the coffin we got outside and hope that there's been some bees building up a nest in there, in addition to the flies and stuff that have gotten a hold of the corpse out back. Make sure the body's rotted enough so you can close it back, and then we're going to take them honeycombs and we're going to put it in a little pot with some hot water and oil, motor oil and things. We're going to mix it up and go grab some vases off the bookshelf. And then we're going to put some potpourri from the bathroom in a jar, put some rose petals, and then we're going to add some mulch from out back. And put the mulch in there and olive oil. And we're going to pour it in like we're pouring a glass of wine. Then we're going to pour it all in there and mix it up, and we're going to let it sit on the shelf beside the flowers for a while. And then just let it sit for about 3 or 4 days. And we're going to take some soup, and we're going to put it in a Bounty paper towel. Then we're going to take a Brussels sprout and wring it out in some green stuff, and it's going to turn into gravy, okay? Now when it turns into gravy, that's when we know that the clouds will start rolling in and we can go get the cheese and break that open out of the water pot. Put that cheese into the wooden thing where we usually have flowers. Do not stop and smell the roses, because that'll distract you. You do that, you ain't gonna get the job done. So get your flower hat, your basket thing. We're gonna look for Easter eggs, but we're not gonna find none, so we're gonna go ahead and take rose petals out of the botanical gardens and hope the security don't come seeing us, especially if they're hiding behind that bamboo trap back there. And so just keep up with what you're grabbing, because you might need to pay for it later when you go to court for stealing lemons and roses from the same thing. You're going to put some water in the rose petals. I don't know why you're going to expect it to grow, because you've already took them off the stems, but spray some lemon in there, and then summon the Buddha gods, and then slam it all together and mix it all up so it looks like cranberry sauce, all right? So now when you got your cranberry sauce, put that on some paper towels, and then you're going to wad it up. Just wad it up and then wring it out, so the blood from the pigeons gets in there. So you're going to make sure you're burning your incense beside the flowers, and then you're just going to warm that stuff up over the incense. So then you're going to go make some paper mache, paper airplanes and whatnot, and you're going to take that, put the candle out, make sure it don't light nothing on fire, and then you're going to write on your arm with some ink that you've made with rose petals and whatnot. And we're going to put the little paper airplanes in there in the ink, and then we're going to lay them out to dry so it makes fruit roll-ups. Alright, and so with the fruit roll-ups, we're going to paint them. We're going to paint them a different shade, because nobody likes a red fruit roll-up. They want a dark red fruit roll-up. And once we do that, we can just go ahead and stare at the roses. Alright, so now I need you to go back and grab the cheese beside the potpourri pot and put it in the little saucer cup, and then pour some of that ink on the cheese, and then you're going to get some sprinkles and some cheese, some more cocaine. I don't know why she likes doing this cocaine and mixing everything she uses with cocaine, but you know, I'm just trying to give y'all instructions on how to do this. So you're going to make it, and it's going to give it a little pink tint, but just do not sniff it, because you sniff it, you're going to be jumping around everywhere, and then you know, you might get arrested and whatnot. So then it's going to mix together. It's going to look like cake batter or gelato, and then you're going to put it in there. Do not eat it, no matter how tempting, and somehow it's going to turn into something that looks like sherbet or something. And then you're going to put some little orange peels, orange slices, some mandarin oranges, and then you're going to mix a whole bunch of gunpowder in another pot and stir it up with a big rounded thing. Stir it up real good, and then you're going to take something from the olive oil, I believe. Yeah, the olive oil, and put it in the gunpowder, and you just mix it all around until it makes real moist gunpowder. And you're going to poke it with the beating thing, and then you're going to take that, and I don't know what she done there, but you know, do what she did. Alright, now go back to the fruit roll-ups and grab them, and you're going to place each fruit roll-up in a little rounded thing, looks like cotton ball holders or something, and you're going to keep the fruit roll-ups in there, and there you got some thing you can keep on the bathroom. And it looks like what we could do to do some finger painting. But instead of finger painting, we're actually going to paint our hands and then paint our faces. So this is what you're going to be doing before you go into battle. All right, we're going to put on this war paint and make our eyebrows real black looking. And once we do that, we can dab a little on our lips and, oh yes, eat that fruit roll-up. That is what we are working for, to eat the fruit roll-up. And for some reason, she didn't take a good bite out of it. We'll talk about how to bite into a fruit roll-up later, but I guess just put the fruit roll-up to the side so you can save it. I guess she's just trying to get a taste of it. But anyway, that's how you make fruit roll-ups and things, and I appreciate y'all watching, and next time we'll talk about food or something else, and I appreciate you listening, and this has been another edition of Looking at Stuff and Talking About It.